On June 29th, the most iconic superstar in mixed martial arts history returns.
That leg snap's a real problem. It's a real problem.
He's not coming back from that, huh?
If anybody is going to come back from that and fight again, it's going to be Conor.
I think that Conor McGregor is done.
Amid all the doubts and controversy, the game changer, the notorious Conor McGregor, is back out of pure passion for the game.
Here you are, training for a return.
Not only just a return, Megan, the greatest return in combat sports.
But after recovering from a devastating leg injury and a seemingly distraction-filled hiatus, he's not easing back into competition. He's heading straight back into the fire against another must-see explosive fighter, Michael Chandler, who finally got his wish to compete on the biggest stage the sport can possibly offer.
As mixed martial artists, when we get into the sport, we want the brightest lights, the biggest opportunities, the biggest stages of our lives.
And now that he's got his life-changing moment, he aims to capitalize in brutal fashion and take out the brash megastar once and for all.
This could be the last time that you ever see Conor McGregor fight. I truly believe what I'm going to do to him on June 29th is going to warrant him never stepping back into the octagon.
Anytime we get to see these two compete, it's absolute madness. And the time has finally arrived for them to face each other.
I'm going to kick this guy in the head. You're going to see a visual of the leg hanging off, and then you're going to see a visual of a head hanging off.
This was the fight that needed to happen, the perfect matchup. I could not wait.
But before the leading promotion in mixed martial arts returns to Las Vegas for this high-stakes fireworks show, get ready for an inside look into UFC 303.
We got a lot of chaos on deck.
I'm gonna break the guy's face, and that's it.
Witnessing Conor McGregor's rise was one of the most remarkable things in sports history. His unique approach and charisma captivated the masses like no one before.
When you put it all together, nobody can do it better than me. Everyone else crumbles. Every single other person crumbles.
You think he's such a big star because he speaks so well? Yeah, that's part of it. The reason he is a global superstar and people love this guy is because he's a real fighter.
With his witty trash talk, bold predictions, and his ability to execute on them, he completely took over the UFC.
I will be a ghost in there. He will think I'm there, and then I am not there.
That's one of the reasons why Conor's so fucking huge. It's not just his results. It's all the other things that come along with it. It's the excitement that he generates. The shit the fuck is that guy? It's a part of who he is as this cultural icon.
But after his boxing match with Floyd Mayweather, legal troubles, inactivity, injuries, movie deals, and everything keeping him from his first love, it's obvious he's changed.
The reality is, Conor's best days are long gone. They're behind him. I'm still the same guy, I'm still the same fighter. No, you fucking ain't. Your motivation for doing this is gone. You're doing it now because he loves the fight game.
He achieved everything he set out to achieve and is living a fun life, which he's earned. But in terms of his mixed martial arts career, we need a more definitive answer as to where he stands. It's clear he's coming back solely for the love of competition, but staying disciplined and consistent is essential in order to come back the way he intends. And facing a guy like Michael Chandler will tell us a lot. Ever since he arrived at the UFC in 2020, Chandler has been nothing short of pure entertainment, with his warrior mentality and desire for an absolute brawl.
Michael Chandler just has something about him. You can't miss the guy. Anytime he fights, if you're a fan of mixed martial arts, you want to see him fight, he goes out there swinging like a maniac, loading up with every single shot.
Every fight has been against the best of the best. And win or lose, it seems his stock has continued to rise with his entertaining moments mid-fight and on the mic.
If he did not come out there and bang it out with all of his opponents, make every single fight a war, and have some of the best post-fight interviews we've ever seen,
Conor McGregor, see you at the top.
I don't think this Conor fight would have ever happened.
He made all the right moves to secure this highly sought-after big money fight. But these guys coached against each other on The Ultimate Fighter over a year ago. And usually the coaches are supposed to fight at the end of the season. But for a while, we were left wondering if we'd actually see it go down. It felt like this fight took forever to be made. But now the time is finally upon us. A 5-round welterweight main event at UFC 303.
We've been waiting for this for a long time. Conor's coming back.
With the way these two fight, there's no way it's going the distance. The pressure they keep up, Conor's timing and precise striking, and Chandler's seek and destroy style is a recipe for a straight-up banger. Although we don't know what version of these guys we're going to get, especially with the time away from fighting and Conor's injury.
Man, I'm going on a fucking tear. I am going on a tear here. You know, I'm gonna put this guy's head on a pike and throw it over my shoulder.
He's already ready to drown with the lifestyle that he has lived and the work that he has not put in over the last couple of years. I believe we suck the oxygen out of the octagon. He looks for the exit sign, and I usher him toward the door.
Michael Chandler's going to go out there. He's just going to throw everything he's got, throw everything but the kitchen sink. McGregor's going to do the same, and it's going to be absolutely ballistic. But McGregor's been away. Has he still got it? That is the big question. And that's why I respect him for taking this fight. There was easier fights for him to take.
If you're Conor McGregor, why would you take the Michael Chandler fight? You know it's going to be exciting, that's good. Winnable, but there's some risks there too. You could get knocked out in that fight. He could take you down and wrestle you.
But if you're Conor, you believe that that's kind of the perfect style fight for you. A guy who's going to come guns blazing, and with your counter style, you can pick that up and land the perfect blow.
I'm just too slick for him. I'm not too skilled for him. It'll be my job now on Fight Night to show the levels.
Chandler has a habit of abandoning his game plan to put on a show for the fans, which has cost him a few times. If he fights smart, manages his energy well, stays explosive, and mixes it up with takedowns, he can give Conor tons of problems. But if he just goes out there for a slugfest, Conor might be able to pick him apart.
I really wonder if Chandler's actually going to wrestle, because that is his advantage. If he comes out there to take Conor to the ground and try to submit him, land big ground and pound shots and control the fight, I think he should win the fight. I think he should actually be a pretty big favorite to win the fight if that were to happen.
Chandler throws big looping punches while lunging in, and we know Conor is slick with his counters. He can catch Chandler with big shots coming in like that.
I don't need to be getting into a firefight with a guy who has got a bigger rifle than me. So I'm just gonna hit him with big punches, make him second guess himself, keep my hands up a little bit more than I have in the past, pick him up, put him down if I want to, choke him if I want to.
He just falls apart, you know, after a few scrambles and that. I'm gonna have him pinned and literally rifle him down. Bum, bum, bum.
I'd be surprised if we see 2 rounds. It's too hard, too sharp. Is there going to be scrappiness and a few takedowns and stuff? Maybe. Every round starts on the feet, and his ability to get back there is underestimated.
It may sound crazy, but with a win here, Conor can set himself up for a shot at 3 different titles: the lightweight, welterweight, or BMF title. And a win for Chandler means only bigger things in and out of fighting. But another loss could serve as a turning point for both. Conor's credibility among fans seems to be dying more and more every day, so it would be tough to reach the elite ever again. And as for Chandler, it would mean going back to the drawing board against lesser opponents than usual. Either way, like every Conor McGregor fight, this is absolutely massive. Another iconic moment to be seen. So many important questions to be answered, and history to be made once again.
I'm gonna pin you. This is my game. This is my game forever.
You will pay. I will have you on the edge of your seat, and it will be electrifying. It will be violent. I'm gonna go out there and take his head off.